Hey there everybody, just doing a review for this JOMGAND JQP3750 portable jump starter. And so just taking a look at the box real quick. So yeah, this doubles as a portable jump starter and a air compressor that you can use to fill up your tires with air. A pretty plain box right over here. On this side, it just shows you how to start your vehicle when it comes to jump starting your battery. And right over here, it shows you how to use the tire inflator feature. And so yeah, I'm going to be showing that in this review as well, of course. But what you get in the box is the portable jump starter, of course, jumper cables, the air hose for the tire inflator port. This is the car charging cable, a Type C to Type A charging cable, a Type C to Type C charging cable, different air nozzles depending on what you're using the air compressor for, and also you get the manual right over here. When it comes to the actual jump starter itself, so yeah, this is a pretty bigger portable jump starter than you're probably used to seeing. Because it doubles as an air compressor, and also the charging ports are a bit more powerful on this jump starter than other jump starters that I've reviewed, because this unit actually features a 60-watt power delivery Type C port, and I'm going to be showing that in this review as well. And so right over here you can see 3,750 amp peak current, and so this is going to be able to jumpstart 10-liter gas engines and 8.5-liter diesel engine vehicles as long as they use a 12-volt battery to jumpstart. It can fill all the way up to 150 psi with the air compressor. The model number is JQP3750, as you can see, and also, as I mentioned before, 60-watt two-way fast charge. And so when it comes to the size, this is pretty large. It does have a 10 by 5 by 2.5 inch form factor, and it weighs about 3 pounds. So yeah, I mean, you're not going to be carrying this around, of course. I think most people are just going to store this in their car and use it when they need it. Over at the front is where you're going to find most of the buttons and also the screen. When you want to jumpstart your car or use the air compressor feature, you got to press the power button right there. And so right over here on the left side of the jump starter, it does have a flashlight, a pretty bright one. You can just hold down the power button to turn it on. I think this is a 500 lumen flashlight, and you can just press it again to change it to its flashing mode. Press it one more time. I think this is the SOS mode, and I think that's about it. You can just press it again to turn it off. When it comes to actually using the pump feature, when you're filling up your tire with air, you would connect the hose to, you would connect the air hose to, I think, this port right over here, and connect the other end to your tire that you're filling up. And then you would hold this button down, the pump button, to actually turn on the air compressor. I'm just going to do that right now. It's going to be a bit loud, so just be ready. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there we go. I was trying to hold down the pump button right there to turn it off, but you just got to press it once and it turns off the air compressor. So that's good to see. Yeah, as I mentioned before, this is the screen. It shows the battery capacity remaining and the PSI. I think it also shows the charging status, and I think it also shows the voltage of the battery that you're jump starting. I'm going to be checking on that as well in this review. You do have the ability to change between BAR and PSI, on the screen right over here, as you can see. There we go. I'm going to stick with PSI. That's what I'm used to. You also have the option to change the set air pressure that you want the tire to fill up to. So once I have it set to 35, and I have the air compressor on, and the tire is filling up with the air compressor will automatically shut off once it reaches the desired air pressure that you want your tire to be at. Over to the side, it does have the jumper port right there. Right over here are the charging ports. It does have a DC input port, that you can use with the included car charging cable. I think the DC input speed is 60 watts. It does have a Type A quick charge port that's able to output 18 watts, and this is the Type C port that's able to output and input 60 watts of power delivery, which is really awesome to see. So you can potentially use this to charge a Type C laptop if you want to. Kind of sounds ridiculous when it comes to a portable jump starter, but the option is there. It's really nice to see. Over on this side, I think this is just just to hold the jump starter with, just like a small little latch. Not really necessary to use. Right over here, this is, I believe, the air hose. Yeah, this is where you connect the air hose that's included in the box right over here. This one right here, you would just take this end and you would just basically just screw it right onto there. Over the back, it does have the specifications right over here. And over here, these are the directions on how to use the jump starter feature and the air compressor. Alright, you guys, so just here testing out the charging ports for the JOMGAND JQP3750 jump starter. And so yeah, right over here, I am charging my Lenovo laptop from the 60 watt Type-C power delivery port, and I'm charging my Galaxy Note 9 from the Type-A port, and my Lenovo laptop is charging at about 33 watts, and I am able to still fast charge my Note 9 at the same time, which is pretty awesome to see. Alright guys, so just testing out the Type-C recharging for this JOMGAND jump starter. And I am using this Voltame 140 watt wall charger. Just a reminder that you will need a 60 watt Type-C power delivery port or higher in order to recharge this jump starter at 60 watts. But yeah, in this case, I am able to get about 55 watts right there. Well, at least that's what the Type-C meter is reading. On the power station screen, it's reading 57 watts. And so yeah, you are able to recharge this at about 60 watts. Yes, looks like I am also able to recharge it at 60 watts via the DC input port, and also I'm using the included car charging cable. And so yeah, the output charging and the recharging for this jump starter is really solid. Alright guys, so just outside with the air compressor, I do have my tire right over here. I did take it down to about, I think, 25 psi right over here. That at least that's what's reading on the screen for the jump starter. And so what I'm going to do is I do have it set to, let me set it to 40 right there. I'm going to see how long it takes for the air compressor to fill up the tire up to 40 psi from 25 psi. And yeah, let me just see what happens. Let me just go and press the pump button. Alright, there we go. It took about a minute and 45 seconds for the air compressor to take this tire from 25 psi to 40 psi. And I think in most cases, most people are going to be filling up their tire, like with 10 psi, maybe not too much of a difference. But if you need a drastic increase in air pressure for your tire, this can do this, and in a very short amount of time. Alright, you guys, when it comes to jump starting your car, it's just like any other jump starter, to be honest. You just connect the jumper cables into the jumper port, and in this case, for this jump starter, it actually shows the voltage of your battery. I'm not going to even bother starting my car because my battery isn't even dead. Once this green light is blinking, that means you can crank your car and start it. But that's really about it. Alright guys, so that is my review for the JOMGAND JQP3750 portable jump starter. The peak current for this jump starter is powerful, but it's those add-on features that make this jump starter worth even more. Especially that this doubles as an air compressor. You never know when you might be low on air pressure. Of course you're gonna know when you're low on air pressure. It's when the low tire pressure warning comes on your dash. But instead of like needing to go to a gas station to fill up air. This is going to be in your car. You're going to have access to it easily. It's just like the jump starting feature where you don't need anybody's help. You can just use this device to help you. And so overall, a very reliable product. I would say if you own a car, you might want to consider owning a jump starter and a air compressor combo type of device such as this one. And so I will have a link to the product page for this jump starter down in the description below. I will also have a link to the review article over at chargerharbor.com in case you want to read a review for this unit as well. And I will see you all on the next video. All right, goodbye.